Good morning and welcome to yet another exciting edition of Smell the Coffee on this beautiful Saturday morning. I am joined by an unfamiliar face, Soraya, who's going to co-host the show with me today. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. I'm quite nervous because the Brave Warriors are playing later today.
Yeah.
You know, my fingers are crossed.
And my toes are crossed. Everything is
Everything is crossed.
That's how it is.
I'm excited for that. Yeah. What are you going to be doing later on? Are you going to watch it at the City of Windhoek center down in town, or where are you going to watch?
I actually have family in Okanja, so we're going to meet together for like a braai and we're just going to like watch it together.
That is so cool.
I know.
That is so cool.
It's a beautiful town.
It is. I've always wanted to, travel a little bit, especially over the weekends, but work, we're here. But yeah, next time you guys are having a family braai outside of town.
No, I'm inviting you,
yes,
no
please,
questions.
just say I have a friend, she's here, or she likes meat.
We must cook everything for her.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I'll definitely.
Are you going to watch the game?
I am definitely going to watch the game. I just don't know where I'm going to watch it. Definitely not at home because I don't want that stress.
You're not feeling the vibes.
No. It's too stressful. You can't be at home alone or with just your two family members. No, I need to watch it with people. I like
and the
that
atmosphere.
Yes,
that
that it creates.
Yeah.
And you know what I love about this is how Namibians are showing up for the Brave Warriors, how we are supporting them, and how we are rooting them, even when they lose. So I really, really, really respect that, and that's what the national team needs. It needs our support.
Our support, and I just
1000%.
love how the country is just like for it. Like the atmosphere. Like even when we scored last time, it was like such an amazing feeling, and it felt like we can do something.
Exactly. that is what we need to have. That national pride. But I'm sure that everybody at home is wondering who's this lovely, beautiful lady besides me. So after the break, I'm going to interview her so you guys can get to know a little bit about Soraya.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
Now, as I promised before the break, it's time for us to get to know who this lovely, beautiful woman is.
Oh my God.
Yes! Soraya, can you tell us about your journey with NMH?
Wow. So I was actually, I realized this. NMH came to our school in Okanja, I think about 5 years ago. And they came to pitch about like journalists, people who want to write. And I was very interested in media. So I was like, this is amazing, I'm seeing people similar ages who are in this field. And I thought of like, let me do it. And then years later, I saw NMH had like a bursary thing. And I applied for it and I got the bursary. And I'm so excited like that the company itself like believed in me and was willing to help my journey like as an artist. So that was amazing, and I think it's just such a great opportunity to even just be here.
No, I'm actually really touched. Like what a full circle moment,
it
right?
Is.
Like
it
the
is.
company that ignited your passion for writing and media is the same company that funded your studies to do this.
I know. If you say it,
what is
it's
that?
weird.
What's that goosebumps? Yeah, right? Like
it is.
Wow.
It is.
Like what a full circle moment.
Yeah, being here, it's like wow. This was like me thinking about it in grade 9, and I'm here.
And now you're here.
Yeah.
Wow, so have you written, or what's your creative journey like?
My creative journey, I write lyrics. I'm a songwriter. I've been freelancing as well. But now, because I'm studying screenwriting and producing, my journey is more in film. And I'm also a dancer, so those are two worlds that I'm really trying to balance. That's my creative journey. I'm somewhere in the dance, somewhere in the film.
Wow, you are so interesting. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's amazing. Because because, some people, especially when you're a creative, you just need to be one thing. You know what I mean? You're told you cannot, you're just a writer. Stick to that.
You can't be doing everything. Like, why
you
you want to be a chef? Tomorrow you want to write a book.
But you're creative, and that's it. That's what creatives are. They want to play in different avenues, and that's really beautiful to see that from you.
Thank you.
I'm a writer, director, film. I have a movie on Showmax as well.
Yeah.
Humble brag.
Congratulations.
Humble brag.
Bold.
Yes, exactly. But I get to enjoy this as well, entertaining our viewers and so many other platforms that I, play in the media industry. So it's really nice to see that somebody is also coming out and you're young and you're still like, you know what, I can play, in the
That makes me
field.
feel much more comfortable because you are everywhere, and I thought I was crazy for thinking, let me do everything.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, no, you can do it.
You can really do it. You can do anything. The sky is the limit.
Sky's the limit.
So speaking of the sky being the limit, what are your plans for the year?
Well, I'm finishing my honors this year, so that's number one priority. In my dance career, I'm a dance teacher at Nikire Academy in South Africa, and every year we host 2 productions. So I'm really excited to see the kids start choreographing, start planning from costumes to staging. That takes a lot. As a dancer, you also do a lot of productions. So I'm looking forward to seeing what there is for me. Yeah, so that's exciting.
You're leading an interesting career, and she is so young. You're doing all these things. I feel like people hold themselves back, and so much can come when you just put yourself out there. I actually realized I never got to ask, where are you studying actually currently?
Oh, I studied AFTA. It's a school.
I know. It's very prestigious. AFTA is every filmmaker wants to study at AFTA. It's a very expensive school. So the fact that you got a bursary
is
for
helping me with that.
So NMH, I mean, I have to give it to them. I love the company, of course. I'm working here, but I also love the fact that there's so much initiatives around bringing the youth into the media, and there's the My Zone program, and where they have this young journalists and young creatives in the media industry and doing the work, and I really, really love that. And then they grow from there. So,
same. It was My Zone that actually moved me a lot because it allows young people to dream, and I think that's the biggest part in just my journey as an artist. I think a lot of people are scared of dreaming and seeing I want to have a Bentley, it might be small, but dreaming has really brought me to where I am because I can visually see it. And I think My Zone is just such a great opportunity for very young people who aren't really in a situation I couldn't financially afford AFTA.
No, but then not a lot of Namibians.
Exactly.
And there's not a lot of platforms that fund for AFTA. That's also one of the things that I found, which is really sad. So creatives, especially filmmakers, can't really access this really prestigious but really great school.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
And now, before, I know that you're, studying, but what would your dream job be? I know you have to come back and work at anime, but what would your dream job be?
I don't know. Am I weird for not knowing?
No, it's fine. That's why you're here, right? That's why you're shadowing a lot.
I know it's film. I love shadowing. I know it's somewhere in film. So long there's a camera and I can produce and write, I'm the happiest person. And if I can choreograph and dance in it, I am there for it.
In a year or so, I'll be glad to see you, producing and writing shows
gosh,
here.
Imagine.
Yes, exactly. That would be so.
Films. That would be amazing.
That would be amazing to see.
I'm
you.
looking forward.
I'm
to
a
that.
filmmaker, so it's great to see other creatives.
It's us connecting.
Yes, it's us connecting. We need to collab. Make a collab.
Yeah.
Now, before I let you go, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. That's a very broad statement. Well, 5 years definitely in film. Definitely dancing on a stage somewhere. I really don't know. I'm really just having fun.
I like that. And also you have great guidance here at NMH. I mean, the people that you're working under and the people that are guiding you are just amazing, and they're gonna let you explore and figure it out. But also at the same time, there's that mentorship element to it that I like. So I think you're gonna be just fine.
I trust you.
I know I just promised that before I let her go, but I'm not letting her go. She's going to present the show with me. After the break, we'll be talking to Tayami Nyango, who talks about being a content creator and influencer in Namibia. To stay with Smell the Coffee.
Welcome to My.NA Cars, your ultimate destination for everything automotive.
I am your host, Diana Master.
Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Discover the latest models, innovative technologies, and expert insights from our passionate hosts. Learn essential maintenance tips and get exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the automotive industry. Don't miss My.NA Cars on NTV every Thursday at 2100 hours. Tune in and ignite your passion for automobiles.
Hi, my name is Tammy Nyango. I'm a digital content creator, a YouTuber, as well as a makeup artist. I'm 24 years of age, a student at the University of Namibia in my 4th year. So a part of what I do is basically create content around my lifestyle, beauty, and travel. That includes me traveling to beautiful destinations around Namibia and sharing and showcasing that off to my audience. How would I best describe myself? I think I'm adventurous. I'm fun, I'm creative, and I think I just love the aspect of learning new things, you know, whether it's creating a new makeup look, learning how to edit with a different software, or really just filming and storytelling. So growing up as a little girl, I partially experienced bullying as a young girl, so that sort of like set me back. And I used to be a girl that, you know, was in her corner, was never really out there like that. And I think now that I have the platform to sort of showcase my art and my creativity, this has sort of helped me, discover myself and come out of my shell. And what keeps me really going is my audience, knowing that they're waiting on me, the engagement, and just knowing that I'm able to make a difference in the everyday life of a Namibian. Being able to influence people when I see people going to buy things in the shops based on my trust and my recommendation, that keeps me really going and keeps me motivated. With social media constantly evolving, my art also keeps me motivated. I like to think of my content as relatable and authentic to my audience. I'm also young, so I think that makes me relatable to the everyday Namibian child. I remember being so happy when I was selected as a LRC in grade 12. And then I also won the Makeup Artist Award in 2020 mid-corona. I think that was a huge, it was an exciting achievement for me. After that, I also got a chance to work with some of the biggest tourism brands in Namibia, that being the Namibia Tourism Board and Gondwana Collections. I also then got recognized as the Tourist of the Year by Tourismus Namibia. I also then entered a competition for the Face of Fly Namibia and I successfully won. And as we speak, I'm currently on a billboard. I think that was the biggest of all of them, the biggest highlight of all of them, because this was not only my joy, but also people from my village celebrated this win. My audience celebrated that, and my family as well. What made the collaboration with the Tourism Board very special was that they brought in international media and other international content creators over to Namibia, and I had the privilege of showcasing or showing off our country to them. My partnership with Gondwana was also really huge because they're one of the biggest tourism brands in Namibia, or one of the biggest lodge groups in Namibia. And just them recognizing me and recognizing my work and what I do, I think that for me was very special. Some of the challenges I've experienced whilst doing makeup, some of them have to be transport. Transport is a big challenge. I think just getting from one place to another. And my desire has always been to be able to offer my clients convenience, being able to get to them. But I must say transport has been one of the biggest, because like you get from one destination to another and you still have to wait to be picked up, for example. So yeah, transport is a big one. Another one would be the social media bullying or the social media harassment. Sometimes because people watch you constantly, I think that breeds familiarity, that people sort of start feeling like they know you, and it creates this invasive environment where people feel the need to share even things you don't want to share publicly, or pick up things you don't want to, speak about yet. So for example, if I gain more weight, people feel the need to mention it, or people feel the need to put it out there, even though you are not comfortable speaking about it. Another thing I think would be privacy. Like when you go to a social setting, sometimes you just want to go to a place and really just enjoy and have a good time. But yeah, here and there you'll find someone who'll film you and make it known to the public that you were at this place when you just really wanted to have a good coffee or a drink.
Let's take a look at our talk of the town. Border Cruz, plant manager of Acacia Composites, took guests on a tour of their factory in Windhoek. Products like decking, cladding, and batons are made out of a mixture of wood fibers and an environmentally friendly polymer created using high-quality recycled plastic bottles. Let's take a look.
So we are helping fighting bush encroachment, getting back farming land. Our product consists of 70% wood, 26% plastic, and then 4% of additives. The additives, that's now your color, your UV protection, processing agent, coupling agent, and some other secrets. What we do is we take our wood, we sift it. So this wood has under 4% of sand in it, because Namibian wood will always have sand. That's just a fact. So we sift it in one extra process, which is then stored at the back. From there, we run it through our mill. I have a little overhead magnet here, which takes out any metal pieces from stripping. It could be that there's a hammer or a nail in the wood, so that gets removed. We mill it fine to the end I can show you guys this is actually that's the powder. That's the powder. Soda, almost soda. If you look closely, 0.3%. It becomes dry like that. Some of this dries that, yeah. Even in the wet season? The wet season go up to 4%. My maximum is 7% that I'm allowed to use for my machines. Otherwise, I run the risk of the material actually exploding during the extrusion process. But we normally 0.3, 0.4%, so we don't have any problems. If you look closely, you will also see that there are some a little bit larger particles. The maximum size is up to 2 millimeters. And these little bit bigger particles, they actually, at the end of the day, give the whole structure, the decking, their flexibility. They interlock. So we take then this wood, the little wood, and then we chuck it in there. That's our big mixer, our washing machine as we call it. We always do 100 kilogram batches. There we add our color, our additives, everything. Gets mixed up to 125 degrees Celsius. From there, we put it into our granulator. And that actually, the granulator creates this, the granules. This is actually my finished raw product, which I then use to produce the decking. Everything is in here. Ours is in here, so that I then use for my extrusion process at the other side.
And you use any wood, not only acacia.
Hello and welcome to today's Sports Rep Show.
I am your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraika. In replay, Namibia, who had won the toss for the first time on this tour.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, starting off with tennis news, both on the WTA for women's and
Still with Talk of the Town, we're focusing on Rolf Hansen, CEO of the Cancer Association, urges women for cervical screenings. Let's take a look.
As Cervical Cancer Awareness January draws to a close, we want to remind Namibian women that the screening campaigns do not end here. The Cancer Association of Namibia applauds the Ministry of Health and Social Services and fellow stakeholders for their concerted effort to fight cervical cancer in our country. Remember that HPV is the main culprit when it comes to cervical cancer, and a HPV positive diagnosis, and especially together with a HIV positive status, is the biggest threat for our women in our country. For the rest of the year, ladies, please visit your local Ministry of Health and Social Services clinic, get screened, and let's save lives. We want to extend our sincere gratitude to especially our nurses out there in the field who are fighting daily to save lives and to fight cervical cancer. Please visit your local Ministry of Health and Social Services clinic, ask for a cervical cancer screening, and with that very fast and rapid result via screening, you can save your own life. Do the right thing, get screened, and let's fight cervical cancer in Namibia.
We will now be seeing what happens in sports. Let's take a look.
Now. Yeah, thank you so much. At this moment, I'm honestly just proud to be Namibian. I'm proud of those players. I'm proud of their mentality. I'm proud of their character, proud of their hunger. And this is huge, huge, what happened today.
How are the boys feeling before the game? What did you tell them this achievement would bring?
What brought this result is character. What brought this result is mentality and ambition. Just a few days ago, we lost the game, and for a team that lost 4-0 to bounce back and achieve this, what is really historic against a top team in Africa. I think we can just speak about character and the mentality of these boys, and we all should be proud, and I'm really proud of them. You know, it's not only a game that you said we're playing against the ball only. You can't play 90 minutes against the ball. At some point you falter. But you also see that we created chances. It was dangerous for Mali. It was not easy. And I think also with a little bit of luck, I think obviously we can also go into the lead. Subsequently, I think it was a good defense. And yeah, we had one or two chances that we also fought to keep the Malians out, but in the end I think it was really a brilliant game. And I think for the spectators, it was not a dull 0-0. It was, I think everybody was on their toes, and that is what football is about, emotion. Huh? Thank you. I just said now, this script was not written. We come here with no win. We come here with nobody having us on any radar. We stand here and we get told how small you are, and it's not even on what can you do, it's how many goals are you going to receive. And with all of that, I think we just have to commend our players. It's historic. It's hope for the nation of Namibia. The nation of Namibia always gets beatings politically, beatings economically. You know, in a lot of aspects of our economy, of our country, we get beatings. So if the brave warriors, the soccer team, can put people together like they did in these few weeks that we were here, it just shows the power of sport, and it also shows that as a country, sport unites us, and everybody in Namibia right now, I can tell you, they have to go to work tomorrow, but they are happy. And every kid, whether it's a boy or a girl, knows that I am allowed to dream. I'm allowed to dream. I'm allowed to dream. It can become true, but I have to work. It's not gonna be given to you like that. You have to work. If they say run 10 kilometers, you run 12 kilometers. That is the message that this team gave to every Namibian tonight and the last 2 weeks that they were preparing.
now, as we said before, we are definitely going to be rooting for the brave warriors, you know, fingers and toes crossed. But with that, that's all our time that we have for Small the Coffee. And, you know, as they say, good things must come to an end. From me, Glenn Rashipura and Soraya, until next time.
Bye.